Oh god. Oh god. Hold on. A transition. Okay. Hello. Hello, guys. What's going on? Everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good day, good evening, or good afternoon. Hello. Hey. Hop in the chat. Oh god, no, sorry, apologies. Oh my god, freaking coughing on one, freaking like a coughing baby. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? How are you guys? Book. Hello, Pepper. Hello, Izu. How's everyone doing? Oh, it's already March. My god. It's fine. You do not need. I said donating is only optional. Okay. Donation is only optional. You just donate if you can donate. Okay. Hello, Scott. This stupid ass double texts are gonna make me mad. What do you mean double text? As promised, today's stream for the month of March, we're starting March with a bloody story time stream. I'm gonna yap. Gonna drop some big, massive lore on how he came into this world. Yes, because the story of how he came into this world is something that could be almost anime-like. Well, for me at least, and for those who have read it in the Discord server. Yes, I'm saying, please do not donate if you do not have the capacity to donate. Okay, big massive lore, exactly. It's gonna be so damn huge. You are not late, Ed. Okay, we're gonna start like in 2 minutes. We're gonna start the story in like 2 minutes. Okay, we're just waiting for the people to rush to come in, flock in. Does pocket money count as passive income? Hold on, mom. I don't know if pocket money counts as passive income. I don't know. I'm gonna speedrun my music recording in 2 minutes apparently. Good luck with the music recording. Bullet Tuna. But hey, Ever. Hope you're doing well. Okay, the burps. Just when you need the freaking burps. Oh yeah. Today was my grandma's birthday, so I'm kind of full. We ate like spaghetti, menudo if you're Filipino, bunch of cakes and all the stuff. She's like 85. Her birthday is like February 29. Well, it's not every year that there's February 29, so it's either celebrated on February 28th or March the 1st when it's not a leap year. Hey, slept at 4 a.m. This is going to make me hate Jimmy Hendrix. I'm not gonna lie. Yay! Thanks, guys. Thanks for the birthday greet. Yay! Thank you. Why did you sleep at 4 a.m. Ever? Why did you sleep at freaking 4 a.m.? Thanks, guys. I'll make sure she's informed that people in the internet, even though she has no idea what the heck is the internet, she has no idea about YouTube and all this stuff. I'll tell her, hey grandma, people from this country and this and all this stuff greeted to you happy birthday. I'm sure she's gonna be confused and all this stuff, but anyway. I thought coffee would make me feel energized, but it actually just made me not be able to sleep. That is the point of coffee, because it's caffeine. All caffeine does is just like minimizes or blocks down that hormone that makes you sleepy. Okay, all right. Let's get yapping. All right, here comes for the yap. I don't know how long this story will last. It depends on how much information I'm going to give and how much yapping I'm going to do. But if I finish the story short, I will probably do something else, either a Q&A or we do some, I don't know, quizzes or something related, or we just chat. But anywho, okay, let's start the story. Okay. The following story involves love, obviously. It involves traveling. It involves a war. It involves near-death experiences. And yeah, near-death experiences and rizzes. Yeah, a lot of rizzing as well. Okay, so let's start with my dad. Okay, my dad was born into a family of 8. This is obviously not their picture. Okay, this is just stock picture that I could find. Okay, it's either this or I just put Subway Surfers gameplay. So let's just deal with this Canva presentation. Okay, let's just Canva presentation. Anyway, my dad is the 5th child of 8 siblings. So he's like number 8. Like he's like number 5 out of 8 children. Yes, my family was that huge. My grandpa's family was that huge. 8 freaking children. My freaking grandparents, I don't know. I know it's probably the old generation or something like that, but they were really active in reproducing and all those stuff. Freaking 8 children right away, and they did not hesitate. As soon as they got married, I just found this out recently. As soon as my grandparents got married, like the date was January 12. Oh, exactly 9 months later, the first child arrived, which is like my auntie. The first child was a girl. Literally, they were that active. Okay, they were that active. Anyway, my dad was the 5th child of a family of 5th of 8 children. Okay. The family was not that well off financially, and my grandfather had to struggle a lot financially just to support freaking 8 children, and so to the point that he had to go abroad. He had to work abroad, but even that didn't suffice in financially helping and supporting all of his children. So there came a point where some of his children were not able to complete education. We're not able to complete their studies. We're not able to go to a proper school and get well educated. And this was like during the 1970s, during 1980s. And Philippines that time was really not that great. We were like, the historical context of Philippines during that time, we were under a dictatorship. Life was not that great. It was absolutely terrible. So some of the children had to get sacrificed or had to not given priority in their education, and that includes my father. My father did not complete his education. He only went to vocational college. He didn't have a full college degree, so he did not have a full proper degree, and he ended up working as just a simple, your ordinary day-to-day life telephone technician. All right, the guy that pretty much make sure the telephone lines are working and people have internet. That though during that time, I'm sure internet was really new, like really old school technology. But that was that is the job he ended up being in. Okay. Oh shoot! Did I not show the PowerPoint presentation? Oh my god. Okay. Oh shoot. Why did no one tell me? Oh my god. Okay. Here's the stock footage. Okay. Here's the stock image of the family. Okay. All right. This is the image of dad not going to school, of dad going to college. I'm really sorry. No. I didn't notice. Fate's sake. This is I hate it. I hate it when I start yapping and forget what's going on. But anyway. Okay. Don't even have redhead. Stop. That was just stock images. And this is him. And this is the job that he ended up being. Okay. Oh my god. I'm really sorry. Anyway. Okay. So let's add a little bit more context to my dad, just for the sake of the story. My dad is a Rizzler. Okay, my dad is a freaking Rizzler. Like, during his youth, he had like multiple relationships, was able to win the hearts of many girls when doing in high school, doing in early elementary days. Okay, he kind of like Jose Rizal and all the stuff. Okay. No, it's just an image. It's just an image, okay? Don't take it too literally. I'm using this images just to illustrate my point. Okay. Okay. But anyway, that is a freaking Rizzler and had so many, those innocent, not taking too seriously relationship when he was young and when he was in high school and all the stuff. And while he was working, back to the present time, when he was working as a telephone technician, there was one girl that he fell madly in love with. Like, he was head over heels over this girl, and also the girl was also madly in love with him. Like they were so lovey-dovey doing. I think he was like in his early 20s, probably around the same age as I am right now, probably around 22 to 24. They were really head over heels over one another. Okay, they were so head over heels over one another that it came to the point that they were about to get married. But there was one big giant issue. What do you mean I got the Riz? Maybe I got the Riz from my father. Who knows? Anyway, back to what I was blabbering about. They were about to get married, but the problem was they were of different religions. If you're Filipino, you know what this is all about, okay? Just for those who are not Filipino, since the Philippines is still this day a very religious and it's a very religious country, and religion is like a very big thing in a lot of Filipino lives. And one of the criteria still today, even with the youth, is you gotta marry someone of the same religion, of the same beliefs, and all those stuff in between. If a person is of a different religion, it's like frowned upon and say like, you guys are not gonna work out together. You guys should be in the same religion and all that stuff. And it's like a factor when it comes to compatibility. And also for me a bit, I would also prefer someone of same beliefs, same core values and all the stuff. But that was a partner between my dad and her and his girlfriend. Let's just say his girlfriend. They were of different religion, and her father did not approve of their relationship. Even after insisting, telling this and that they are madly in love with each other. Okay. Yeah, it's a meme. Okay, freaking your name edit. Okay. But their dad did not approve of that relationship, but yet they were still really strong in their relationship. They still wanted to be together, no matter what. But the problem was, working here in the Philippines, it's still a reality here in this day. It absolutely sucks. The wages are so damn low for the amount of skill and the amount of talent that you have, and that's why most people, like the really talented ones, they ended up working abroad just for better life, better wages. And also a big factor in our Philippine economy is the remittances from the Filipinos working abroad. So while dad was really madly in love with this girl, he had to make the decision to go abroad just to earn more income, just to help not just him but also to my grandparents. So dad went on abroad, all the way to the abroad. Okay. Yeah, family of 8. Yes, 8 children right there. Okay, thank you, Easy, for the bullet points. Anyway, my dad ended up working in Saudi Arabia. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, my dad worked in Saudi Arabia, thousands of kilometers away. Like the average flight time to Saudi Arabia is around 8 hours. And the time zone difference, if I recall correctly, is around 5 hours. 5 hours gap. So right now, if it's 6 p.m. here in the Philippines, it's still around 1 p.m. there in Saudi Arabia. It's just past noon over here, while here is already freaking evening. So back to what I was saying. He was in a relationship, madly in love in that relationship, but he had to go abroad in Saudi Arabia, thousands of kilometers away, time zones apart. So he ended up being in a what's up, Habibi? Yes, he ended up being in a long distance relationship. But the problem was, this isn't the modern times. This was like in the 1980s and early 1990s. The internet was still a brand new thing, especially for the Filipinos. So the LDR had to be done through letters, through freaking love letters. Okay. Freaking love letters, and they would take months to travel, passing, shipping or flying through a plane, months to travel. At the start, it was all right. They were able to exchange letters together. Rather smoothly and without any problems. Like, even though they had to wait a long time for each response, but a few years in into the LDR relationship, a freaking war happened. It was the Gulf War. And that ruined everything, especially the transfer of letters and all those stuff, because tightened up security, borders and all the stuff, protection from terrorism and all the stuff. And my dad's letters, there was a war, the Gulf War. That I don't know where, if I recall correctly, Iraq or Iran, those countries. But because of the Gulf War, the letters, everything that came from Saudi Arabia had to always be intercepted, had to always be double checked by the Bureau of Immigration, by the border people in the Philippines. And dad's letters were also had to get screened, also had to get filtered, and also had to be put in lockdown first or double checked, which ended up in a situation where a majority of dad's letters did not make it to his girlfriend. It did not make it to his girlfriend. He kept on sending letter after letter every single week or every single day, but none of them ended up to the doorstep of his girlfriend, because all of those letters were intercepted and taken custody by the police, and just because it's from the Middle East. So it ended up being in a situation for almost 2 years. 2 years, they never got in touch with one another, and stuff happened, etc. And eventually, hold on, let me drink water. After 2 years, a few years later, Dad came back to the Philippines. And he was really excited to see his girlfriend once again, because it was forever. It was years. He wanted to see her so badly. Like he told me, he went to the workplace. He went to the workplace just to see her. Excited. He was about to hug her, etc. But here's something that happened. Just as he was about to greet her, he noticed something on her left hand. Something circular, something shiny, something metallic, and it was on her ring finger. Yes. His girlfriend back then got married while he was in Saudi Arabia. It was absolutely brutal for my dad. He tried to keep it in. He tried to keep in the tears, the instant shock, the instant sadness. But it really devastated him. And not just him, also to the girl. When the girl saw him, his former girlfriend now, saw him, oh my God, she just cried down. She broke down into tears and was sobbing and crying really hard. Kept on apologizing, kept saying sorry to Dad over and over and over. She said she got forced into into marrying someone of the same religion by his dad. She had no choice. She had no choice but to do what her dad told her to do. So he just kept on crying and sobbing, and all dad could do was just hold her tightly and just try to comfort her. And he just said, what can we do? It's over. You're married, and there's nothing we can do about it. So it is what it is. And even to this day, divorcing and getting out of a marriage is still a very complicated thing. Even though there is an ongoing bill to bring divorce into the Philippines, it's a fun fact about the Philippines. The Philippines is like the only country in the whole entire world without a divorce bill, without a divorce law. So yeah, you can't. Here in the Philippines, once you marry someone, you're married to that for the rest of your life. So yeah, it is what it is. And that... Oh, exactly. It's practically impossible right now. So if you marry someone, you marry them for life. Or to death. Till death. My dad, after realizing what just happened, did not perform any well while working. He struggled to work. He struggled to get up every single day just to go to work. So eventually, he quit. He quit his job, and he decided to return back to the province, return back to grandpa's place, return back home, and just spend like 2 years in complete isolation from the world. Complete isolation from the world. Like, he shaved his head. He shaved his religion. I'm born again. I'm Protestant, in other words, Protestant or born again. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, he literally became Hitori Bochi. He isolated himself from the world. And it was a really sad moment. I forgot I had other slides. Oh shoot. Anyway, yeah, this was him. Okay, this was him when he got shocked. Okay, and then he became a monk. He became a monk in heaven. Okay, he became a monk in the mountains, not in heaven. What the Pete's sakes, not over. Don't kill my father yet. God, please don't. Please. Okay. Okay. Oh god, I forgot I have slides. Okay, I'm sorry. I would say, okay, yeah, he became a monk. He spent 2 years in the mountains, isolated from the world, fully shaved, didn't talk to anyone other than grandpa and grandma for 2 years. That was how depressed and sad and devastated he was over what happened. So he just stayed there and just meditated, just lived every single day as a person fully isolated from from the world. Okay. But eventually, he began to have dreams. Okay? He began to have dreams. Like very vivid, repetitive dreams of meeting someone, a girl. He just told me, like, he just kept on dreaming over this one particular person, this one particular girl that he would meet if he crosses the sea. If we go beyond the sea, because the Philippines is made of islands, there's a lot of sea between places. So Dad was having these very vivid dreams of a girl that he would meet, this person that might be the one. All he had to do was to cross the sea, and cross the sea, and cross the sea. So that's Dad's side of the story. Okay? That side. He had to find the One Piece. Yeah, he had to find the One Piece. Okay, I need to breathe. I can't okay, I need to breathe. I'm yapping so much. I'm yapping so fast. Yeah, we're now going to go to the mother side of the story. Okay. We're now going to go to the mother side of the story. Let's go to act number 2. The other side. Okay. We head over to a beautiful island, a beautiful place in the Philippines called Cebu. Okay? It's one beautiful island. I've been there so many damn times. The beaches are fantastic. The people are amazing, even though I have no idea what they're saying. Because I don't speak Bisaya. I'm just a Tagalog person. But anyway, we head over to Cebu. Okay, Cebu. All right. Okay. For context, Cebu is like an hour and a half, or usually an hour away from the Philippines in a flight, but that's how far it is. Okay, this is Manila, this is the capital of the Philippines, and this is Cebu, which, if I recall correctly, is like the second or like one of the top most populated most populated, most economically high cities other than the capital Manila. That's the distance between Manila and Cebu. Just a little bit of context on how far this place is. Okay, my mom was born. Okay, my mom was born into a family of five children. There were 5 children. Okay, there were 5. Excuse me. My mom had 5 children. She's one of them. 5 children. Two girls, and 3 boys. Okay, they were a really happy family. Like, they were really well off financially. They had no problems or issues. Everything was like, for a long period of their lives, they were just happy together. Their dad was very successful, had a good stable job, and their mom was just happy being a housewife, just enjoying day-to-day lives. You know, they grew up really well, loving and caring one another. What could possibly go wrong? Did I just said that? Yes, I just said what could possibly go wrong. Because I don't know what year it was, but I think it was when mom was like entering high school or in elementary. One fateful day, the police came to the house. And informed my grandma, that grandpa got murdered. Okay, my grandpa got murdered. Even till this day, the mystery behind my grandfather's murder is really, really unknown, and it's one of the things that haunt my mother's side till this day. But yeah, in just one blink of an eye, a once really happy and really joyful family lost their father. They lost their dad, and my grandma lost her husband. I never got to meet my grandfather from my mother's side, even though I heard great things about him. Like, he was really good, he was really kind, he was also really charming, and also was a Rizzler. But it affected immediately my mom, because my grandma was a housewife. She couldn't obviously financially handle my family. It's a cold case. Yes, it's a cold case. Yeah, even till this day, even after a lot of investigation, no one still knew how my father died. But it was obvious that he got murdered. Yeah, no one found out. Yeah, it's such a tragic mystery in what happened. I would do anything to meet my grandfather one day, maybe in heaven, who knows. But since my grandmother was a housewife, she couldn't financially handle supporting 5 children. So what ended up being was that some of mom's siblings, my uncles, went to our relatives, went to the household of our relatives. Some went to this cousin, some went to this auntie, some went to this other relative. Everyone got separated. And then it was just her and my auntie, sister. Just the two of them in one house, living with their cousins. Like, the family broke apart, and they grew up through a lot of hardships afterwards. A lot of hardships. They struggled living with other people. They struggled to even eat every single day. My mom every time she lectures me, she just said, "You know, son, when I was young, after grandpa died, I had to eat toyo. I had to eat dried fish every single day, even without rice. Sometimes I just have to endure eating that dried fish every single damn day. Every single damn day." So they absolutely struggled. And there came a point where not all of them were able to make it into college. And what I mean by not all of them making it into college, one of them decided to start working right away after graduating from high school and not get into college, while the rest of the siblings would go into college. And that was my mom. My mom made the ultimate decision, made the ultimate sacrifice, that she would not go into college but start working to support her siblings. And that includes her oldest sister and my 3 other uncles. And my 3 other uncles. So she made the ultimate. Yeah, we're gonna get more people in, hopefully. It just gets more juicier, especially when the love part enters. But yeah, my mom made the ultimate sacrifice and supported my uncles and my auntie. And by the way, my mom is really cute. Okay, like when she was really young, my mom was really beautiful and really charming and really cute. Like the best way to describe mom's appearance when she was really young, a little bit of Sayumin, okay? A little bit of Sayumin, okay? Okay? I'm serious. Kahawig niya si Sayumin, okay? Okay? Yeah. If you guys know Haruhi Suzumiya, okay? If you guys know Haruhi Suzumiya, you're based. No, Sleazy, she's not single. Okay? She's not single, okay? How did you find the way to mix Sayumin? Hey! I told you, I am the peak storyteller. I am the peak schizo, okay? I will always mix Sayumin into any conversation. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, she was really, really pretty. Okay, she was really, really pretty. She attracted a lot of guys. Okay, a lot of guys would try to elope her, would try to date her, would try to, approach her. Even foreigners, she told me, even foreigners wanted to be in a relationship with her. She was that pretty and that charming, but she couldn't. She couldn't, obviously, because she was supporting. Okay, she was supporting her siblings. So obviously she couldn't get into a relationship and all this stuff. So she had to turn down. Okay, she had to turn down so many damn guys. Okay, okay, she had to turn down so many guys, and she ended up working as a cashier in a beauty shop in a mall. Okay, wow, that is peak resolution right there. But whatever, I just prepared this like an hour ago, but whatever. That's the illustration. She ended up being a cashier in a beauty shop. Okay, that's the backstory of mom. Okay, that's the backstory. No, stop. What do you mean never missed there? Maybe. We don't know. Okay. Stop! Stop! Yes, she got the Kitara. Bro, what do you mean smash your pass? What do you mean smash your... No! 200 wins from both parents? Nah! Stop! 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 No freaking way I got mom's charm. Maybe I have dad's ability to pick up woman. Maybe it's in me, but I don't think I am charming like my mother. Okay? Okay? Yes. Metaphorically Sayumin, metaphorically Gocho. Okay. So we end Act 2. Okay? What we end with Act 2. But dad's backstory and mom's backstory. Alright. Pretty tragic. Okay. Giving up their dreams, facing death, heartbreaks, being a monk, distance apart, kilometers apart. That's the backstory of my mom and dad. Okay, let me just sip on the water. Okay. Alright. Okay. We enter act number 3. Okay. So we move over like 2 years after. So we're going back to dad after his 2 years phase as a bald monk from the mountains. He eventually got to work again as a telephone technician, but first locally here in the Philippines. And kid you not, the place that he ended up working after getting back into the job was in Cebu. My dad went to Cebu. Oh boy, here comes the juicy part. Okay. Alright. Okay. Dad's first day working in Cebu. Okay, this is his first day. Working in Cebu. And remember, Cebu had water in between. The sea in between. The Pacific Ocean in between. Okay, if you remember the dream, oh yes, okay. Alright. Okay. First day in the job, he was just minding his own business, just doing telephone work, doing technician stuff. Until later on in that morning, his eyes caught glimpse of one particular person. Okay? He caught glimpse of one particular person. Okay? Alright, I'm just using this as illustration. Hold on, okay? He told me time slowed down. Like time froze. Time slowed down. Everything was in slow motion when he saw her for the first time. He's like, holy shit, that girl's hot. Okay, that is his word. That was his words. I'm just quoting my dad. That's what he said to me. Okay, that was the first thing that he said on his mind. Okay, that girl is hot. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, mom was in a hurry to get into work. Okay, she was rushing. She didn't mind her surroundings. Because she was getting late into work. So she was just like fast walking. And while she was fast walking, dad was able to catch sight of her and was instantly like something clicked in him, and he quickly dropped all of his equipment and he quickly approached her. Okay, he quickly approached mom, and he went into Riz mode. Okay, he said to her with Riz, "Good morning. with the Riz. Okay, he said good morning to her with the Riz. Okay. Okay. And okay, that is what Dad said. Then okay. Yeah, he popped up ultimately. He just said good morning to her right away. And Mom replied with I don't know what she exactly said, but she reacted this way, okay? She was immediately turned off by the guy. It's like, hey, what do you mean good morning, you son of a bitch? Get out. She easily entered into tsundere mode, okay? My mom became a tsundere and just turned down the guy. Tsundere mode and just turned down the guy and just went off on her way. Trying to distance herself from Dad as much as he can. Mom, hey, okay? Even till this day, Mom is a tsundere. I gotta admit, Mom is a tsundere. Okay? Mom is a tsundere. So, there is a chance that I got my tsundere from my mom. even though I'm observing right now, these days, that both of my mom and dad are tsunderes. Yeah, they're both of them are tsunderes. So there's a very high likelihood that I got my tsundere from both of them. Maybe Nati. Maybe she's just working. Maybe she just got preoccupied with work that she didn't want to entertain Daddy because she was really busy into work. Okay. So after encountering Mom on that fateful morning, he couldn't stop thinking of her. He told me that he couldn't sleep that night, just thinking and thinking, just keep on replaying that moment he saw Mom. He just couldn't get his mind out of Mom. So what he ended up doing in a sleepless night, he went to the nearest pharmacy shop or the nearest grocery or marketplace, and he bought spray cans of Axe. He bought spray cans of Axe. Okay? Because he got spray cans of Axe. He got spray cans of Axe because he wanted to impress Mom the following day. Because this is crazy coincidence. Mom, the place where Dad was working in is the neighborhood where Mom lives in. So it was obvious, it was certain that he would encounter her every single day. So that night, he bought cans of Axe, and the following morning, when waking up, he just sprayed himself over and over with Axe. Okay, he just yeah. The coincidence are wild. The coincidence. It's a wild coincidence. Don't worry. I'm breathing. Don't worry. Yeah, the most manly thing. Just freaking get Axe. Anyway. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Where was I? Alright. So we move on to the following day. Him filled with Axe spray. Okay. He was back to his normal work. Just waiting to see her again. His heart was racing. He was excited. He was just anticipating when Mom would show up. When Mom would turn into that corner, return into the street where he would see her again. Okay, he would just wait. His work is a teleport technician. Okay. Smelling like a gasoline. Anyway, he just kept on waiting, getting a little bit more paranoid, getting a little more anxious, like how long has it been? Why hasn't she showed up? Why it's already that time? Why can't Why can't I see her? I'm getting nervous and I'm getting anxious. Come on. I want to see her so badly. Okay. He was getting anxious and all the stuff. And just as he was about to give up and lose hope, boom. There she was. Walking down that street again in a hurry to get in a hurry to get to work. Okay. And then as soon as he saw her, he quickly he quickly climbed down the ladder because he was in a high place. He quickly climbed down the ladder, dropped all of his stools, stole his coworker's car. Okay? Okay? And immediately pressed hard on the pedal and went on to chase after mom. Broom! Yes. He was that excited that he stole his coworker's car and just broom! I mean, it could be stalker. It could somewhat be like a stalker. But what can you do when someone is madly in love? Sometimes you just do the stupidest and the most cringeworthy things, and that's definitely one of them. It's down to. It was really hard. And then he was able to catch up with mom, and then he said, "Yo, wanna pick up a ride? I can bring you to work. I see that you're running late and all those stuff." And first, mom hesitated. Obviously, why would you go inside a stranger's car? That's obviously a very weird thing to do. But dad couldn't take no for an answer. He was insistent. "No, you're coming with me. I'm bringing you to work. So eventually, mom gave in. Mom gave in and sat on the car with dad, and then they were on their way to mom's work. Nirika should take notes, bruh. Thanks. What? No, I do not condone this. Okay. Yes, if you do this in this day and age, you would get arrested. You would absolutely get arrested. So, he got in the car with mom. He's in the car with mom, and he was driving her to work. But the problem was, dad had no idea where mom's work is. And he was new to Cebu. He couldn't navigate the city of Cebu. So mom had to guide dad on where her job was. And dad was just being a clueless driver, just listening to her. To go left, to go right, to go to the street. And all this stuff. You got the wish, you got the girl, but you have no idea where you're going. So you have to rely on the girl to navigate you. To navigate for you. Excuse me. That's not the where his work is. Yeah, I know, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. But mom eventually guided dad and to where mom works, and yeah, he dropped her up at the parking of the mall because she works in the mall. The shop is in the mall. He should mention he stole the car. Okay, but before he let mom go, he took, okay. Oh my god. Of course, before he let mom go, he was going to ask mom for her phone number and her name. But the thing was, the paper that he used, were the company papers, were the work-related papers, the receipts of his job, the contracts and all this stuff. He took them from the dashboard of the car because it was a service car. It was a work-related car. He took those notes that were really important for work. He took those notes and he told her, "Hey, can you write down your name and your phone number?" He didn't even get a notebook. He didn't get the note. He didn't even prepare a notebook. Okay, he didn't even prepare a notebook. He just took whatever was on the dashboard and said, "Hey, write down your name, write down your phone number." Yes, the risk is eternal. But the problem is, my mom was a little bit sly, was a little bit cheeky, because she ended up writing the wrong name and the wrong phone number. So so later that day, he wanted to pick her up from the mall. Because he just wanted to spend more time with her. So he found out that where she worked. He found out the shop that she works in, and he approached the staff there and said, "Hey, is this person here? Is this person here?" And they were like, "No, we don't have that person working in this company." And then he was like, "Oh shoot, damn. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah." He didn't get the name. He didn't get the identity. So, is it over? Of course not. Because what Dad decided to do instead, he would wait outside of the mall until closing time. Just wait outside of the mall until it was pitch black, dark, night already, until closing time. And just wait for her to come out of the mall. And he waited and he waited. Day after day after day after day. Waited and waited. He just kept on waiting for her every single damn day, but he couldn't see her. Okay? He couldn't see her. There was literally no one already in the mall. Everyone got out of the mall already, but he couldn't spot her. He couldn't see her. He couldn't see her because the problem was Mom found a secret passageway in the back of the mall where that Dad didn't knew. I don't know what Mom used, okay? But probably she went to the vents. Probably she went through some secret passageway. But Mom was clever that she found a way to escape Dad and not be spotted by Dad. She rented, okay? She was acting pretty sus. I wonder how does she only know? It's probably because Dad was still brand new to the mall. He didn't understood the exits and the layout of the mall, while Mom was working there for like most of her working career. So she knows all of the ways, while Dad was still pretty much brand new. So eventually, Dad was getting frustrated. He really wanted to see her every time after work. So what he did, entire night just waiting. Okay? Just waiting, okay? So what he did, he started studying the layout, the place, all of the exits of the mall, like from top floor to the bottom floor to all of the ways where she could possibly go out. He started studying every single night, every single day, testing out all the routes out there. He was trying to figure out the mall. And then one day, after all of that effort of studying the layout of the mall, of figuring everything out, he finally found where Mom was going out through. He finally found Mom's exit. He finally found Mom's passageway. And I kid you not, when he saw Mom, when he finally caught Mom using her passageway, he was like, "Ha! I got you." Hey, I got you. I got you, girl. Hey, what's up? Hey, I got you. Yeah, yeah. It was a valid reason. It was a valid reason to avoid that as much as possible because it was close to stalker behavior. I absolutely agree. and that's a key comedy moment of this series. And mom was like, oh no, he caught me. There's nothing I could do. Obviously, I might as well walk home with him. I might as well go home and go walk with him back to home. And that night specifically was raining. Okay. No, I hope. Okay, I hope. Okay, I hope I don't have dad's stalking ability, but what can you do when someone's madly in love? This is what happens. Okay, so that night when she was finally caught and I had to walk home with dad, it was raining. But the problem was, it's been raining in Cebu, hindi ka ba nilalamig? Yeah, it's been raining there. That's probably why I like that song, but whatever. The problem was dad and mom didn't had an umbrella. They didn't bring an umbrella because it just suddenly rained out of the blue. They didn't expect that for that day to rain. So they had to quickly buy an umbrella, and dad offered to buy umbrella for the two of them, but dad was a little bit cheeky because he only bought one umbrella. Yeah. Dad bought one umbrella. And of course, we have an anime scenario. Two people under the same umbrella. Let's go. Walking down together. Okay, umbrella whiz. We got the freaking umbrella whiz right there. It was absolutely a brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant move. Okay. And dad, of course, wanted it to become a date right away. He invited mom to Jollibee! Jollibee! Let's go! We're going to Jollibee! Our first ever date in Jollibee! Okay! Alright! Okay! Woohoo! Woohoo! Alright, absolutely Filipino! Absolutely Filipino! Jollibee, please sponsor me, whatever. Yes! Let's go! Okay. So they walk inside Jollibee. They ordered their food. Dad ordered burger and mom ordered spaghetti. Okay, and they were eating. They were about to eat together, face to face one another. But the problem was, since dad was from a very poor background, he never got to experience Jollibee until that night, and that also includes experiencing eating a burger. He ordered a yum burger, mom ordered spaghetti. So what dad did, okay, brace yourselves. What dad did to eat that burger, he took off the patty, the meat out of the bread, and he only ate the patty. He only ate the patty. He just yanked it out of the two slices of bread, of the buns, and then he just only ate the meat. Yes, I know. It ain't why. When I first heard Dad telling me that, I was like, Dad, seriously, what the F were you doing? That's not how you eat a freaking burger. And if that was my reaction, imagine mom's reaction on the other side of the table. Just staring at dad eating a burger like that. She told me that she immediately got turned off by dad. because of how he ate the burger. She immediately got turned off from Dad by how he was eating the damn burger. Truly a what the hell moment. Yeah, it's fair, but it absolutely shocked Mom. It absolutely turned her off. But what can you do? And they started talking, they started chatting. They never told me the details of what they're talking, but probably it was probably awkward and weird at the beginning. But they said they had like a really solid first date. Nothing to complain about. Other than the weird eating of a burger. Other than that, okay, you gotta learn the hard way. Sometimes you have to learn the hard way in front of a girl, in front of someone that you're gonna date with. Okay. Yes. Mom taught Dad how to properly eat a burger, and now Dad knows. Okay. Exactly. We gotta give props to that Yum Burger that was humiliated. Okay, that Yum Burger humiliated for me to get born into this world. Okay. So after the first date, Dad would every day walk home with Mom from work. He would accompany her. They would chat. They would get to know one another, and eventually Mom opened up and became comfortable with Dad. She told me that Dad wasn't her type at all. Dad didn't have the looks. Dad was not Mom's type physically, but what can you do? He was really persistent. He was really gentle. He was really sweet with her. He just tried his damn best to win the heart of my mom. So eventually she opened up a bit, started to, enjoy the time, enjoy the moment of walking home together from work with Dad and meeting him in the street, going to work every single day. Okay, they head off. All right, Dad gave everything he could just to win the heart of my mom. Eventually, my auntie who is like, let's say, a little bit of a brat, more of a tsundere than Mom is. She was overprotective. She was overprotected over Mom, and she figured out that Dad was walking home with Mom every single day and was probably trying to win her heart, was probably trying to date her, was probably trying to, be his girlfriend. And she told Mom, be honest with me, sis. Are you dating with that guy that I see every single night? Because to be honest, that guy is ugly. And you guys don't match at all. Yeah. my auntie was so harsh on that. She said, "You guys don't match. What the fudge are you guys doing? Why are you going out with that guy? What are you doing?" Okay. But mom was like, just leave it. I don't mind. Ate, sis, what can you do? Okay, he's kind of sweet, What can I do? Okay, ate, just try to get to know him. Okay, try. He's actually a good fellow. He's actually a good person. Okay. So eventually, Dad won the approval, won the heart of my auntie, and they spend more time together, going out and about. This happened for like Oh yeah, this just happened in just 3 weeks. All of this happened in just 3 weeks time. The encounter, the meetup in the mall, the encounter, the first date, and the encounter with her older sister, with my auntie, and all the stuff, and winning the approval of auntie. It just took 3 weeks because after 3 weeks, they were in a taxi ride together on the way home. They were in a taxi ride together on the way home. They had a conversation. Just normal life, little stuff here and there. Okay, alright. They were in a taxi ride together, and eventually the conversation led to when dad said to her, "Hey, I've been hanging out with you for all this time already. We've been dating for this long. I really, really like you, and I really want to be in a relationship with you. So, will you say yes to me? Will you please say yes to me?" And they had a little bit of back and forth. Mom was still being a tsundere. I feel like she was really, really blushing. She was really, really blushing hard, trying not to look at dad's face and all the stuff. She was really, really blushing hard. But dad said, "Girl, I need an answer. I need that answer. Will you say yes to me or will you say no?" And she was like, something like that. She just acted tsundere. Yeah, courtship. Okay, courtship and all the stuff. He was still courting her. Okay, so you wouldn't say back and all the stuff. Okay, I stayed from the comedy. Eventually, mom, with a very silent, almost silent, she said, yes. She said yes. In the back of the taxi with dad. She said yes. And they officially became boyfriend and girlfriend in the back seat of a taxi. Mom and dad joke around that if that was done in our modern times, the taxi driver would secretly record the entire thing and post it to FB, and it would be viral. Because it was a very sweet, it was a very wholesome, and it was very romantic. I'm sending a taxi, Daikas. If that happened in this time, I'm sure it would go viral. If that got recorded, that it would get viral. But yeah, the taxi driver was probably, I don't know, chill or just overhearing or just trying to keep his emotions while hearing that absolutely romantic and sweet moment. Okay, so we're now at the part where they are officially boyfriend and girlfriend, which is around the month of August, around the 20th of August. Okay. If you're Filipino, ito ang araw na sinagot na siya. Okay. Sinagot na siya. Yay! They're together now. So, with the recap, we are in Cebu. Okay. We are in Cebu. Okay. They met on July 1996. They became boyfriend and girlfriend 3 weeks later. Absolute speedrun of our moment. Okay. No, I don't think you will die. I don't think you will die in season 2, but probably Kita. Oh, you really need to take notes. Come on. We'll see. Okay? We'll see what my love story will be, okay? I can't wait to talk with you guys 10 years from now about how I get into a relationship with a girl, okay? Okay? Anyways, so July 1996 they met. They became boyfriend and girlfriend around 3 weeks later. So that's around August 20th. So they met around the end of July. Okay. So they continued to have their relationships, just the ups and downs. I think they had like a few fights here and there. Just your typical relationship stuff. Just the itty bitty gritty details of what's going on in young couples starting out. But like 2 weeks later, September 7th, Dad had a little bit too much fun with alcohol. I don't know, maybe he was out drinking with his coworkers or in a bar somewhere. He just had like a night of just drinking alcohol, and he had a little bit too much alcohol. You know why? Because in their apartment, when they were already sleeping, like it was around early in the morning, probably around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. They're already laying down in bed in the apartment, and Dad had to go to the bathroom for pee break. And while entering the bathroom, probably because of the amount of alcohol he has on his system, he lost his balance, and the slip was really, really brutal. Was really, really hard because he hit really hard on his head on the floor. His head hit really, really hard on the floor, and it caused a hemorrhage. It caused something inside his brain that led to internal bleeding. He was able to get up once again, but he woke up his coworkers, the people with him in the apartment. He said, "My head absolutely hurts. I'm about to pass out. My head it absolutely hurts." So all of them woke up, they panicked, and they realized it was a really, really serious injury because Dad immediately passed out in the apartment. He was no longer conscious. They tried to wake him up. They say, yo, dude, are you good? Are you good? But no, they panic and they said, oh no, this is not good. He was immediately rushed. He was immediately rushed to the hospital at like 3 to 4 a.m. And the doctor said Dad had so much blood on his brain already when he got to the hospital that he was like a few seconds away of dying. Like he was so close to being brain dead, like just a few seconds away. They had to immediately crack his head open, take out all of the blood, drain out all the blood in his brain. He was just mere seconds away from dying. Mere seconds away. I know, the luck is absolutely insane. He was so damn close to dying and all the stuff. And he was passed out for a really long time. But thankfully, luckily, they were able to do the procedures, do the surgery. They were able to get him back together. And the surgery was successful and all the stuff. And Dad was still pretty much unconscious for a while. And Dad was pretty much unconscious. Like it was truly a skull moment. It was truly a skull moment because because of what happened, my dad till this day has a scar. You can obviously see where they cut his skull. You can obviously see where they cut his skull and had to do the procedure just to save his life. Okay. But thankfully, thank God, he survived. And while he was in the operating room, yo, Tachibana, thank you for the donation. Thank you so damn much. Oh, thank you, Tachibana. Let's go. Okay, thank you. While he was in the operating room, Dad's company obviously contacted my grandparents, and they also contacted my mom. they contacted my mom. So my grandfather during that time, he was busy farming. He was busy farming, and then he got a call, or his relatives or one of my other sons called him and said, "Yo, one of your sons got an injury. You need to go to Cebu. You need to go to Cebu with grandma right now." So they quickly rushed to the airport. Thankfully, Dad's company was able to pay their plane ticket. They flew to Cebu for the first time. It was also grandma's first ever time flying in a plane, which I'm sure was one heck of an experience. I don't know if she panicked. I don't know if she was relaxed, but grandma was forced to fly on the plane because dad was in the operating room. that was so close. That was oh, excuse me. That was okay. Sorry. Let me get water. I'm not dying. I'm not crying. I'm not dying. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. So, grandpa and granddad eventually made it to the hospital. Mom was also contacted by Dad's company, and Mom went to the hospital alongside my uncle. And when they got to the reception, she told Dad's details. I wanted to visit him, and okay, this is just hilarious. This is just hilarious. I don't know who got it wrong. Either the receptionist worded it wrong or Mom misunderstood it. But the receptionist said to her that Dad's family was already here in the hospital visiting him. And Mom, I think, pretty much misunderstood it because she thought Dad had another family already. Dad already had a wife. Dad already had a child. when she heard that, just like, wait, is that guy single or not, or is he already taken? And she misunderstood it. And I think why she thought that way is because of the age gap, because Dad is like 7 to 8 years older than Mom. So, excuse me, Mom's calling me. Alright. Oh shit! Don't worry. I don't think she heard the stream. But back to what I was saying. So she quickly turned around and was about to rush away from the hospital. I don't know, either she felt betrayed, she felt embarrassed, and all the stuff. But luckily, Dad's coworker caught glimpse of her and my uncle, and they approached to her and said, and he approached to them and said, "Oh, are you going to visit? Are you going to see him?" And she was like, "Yeah, but he has his family, right?" And it's like, yeah, his mom and dad came here. And she's like, "Mom and dad?" "Yeah, mom and dad." "Wait, you thought he had a family or something?" And she was like, "Okay." So thank goodness for Dad's coworker right there. Okay, Dad's coworker came in clutch. Dad's coworker came in clutch, because I don't know what would happen if she just left the hospital without seeing him. So absolute clutch moment right there. She got to visit Dad, and thankfully, because the doctors were saying that maybe his memories would fade away, maybe he will lose his motor skills and all the stuff. But thankfully, when he saw Mom for the first time, because dad was already awake. He was already back to being conscious in the hospital bed. He immediately recognized her and he just smiled at her, saying, "Hello, how you doing? How's your day?" All the stuff, just the usual stuff, like as if nothing happened. Even if there was already bandages over his head, even if he was already bald shaved, he just acted normal, like nothing ever happened. And that really warmed Mommy's heart, because mom feared that dad would forget her, but no, dad would never forget mom. Dad would never forget mom. So yeah, they talked, they had an interaction, and also that was the time when my grandparents met mom for the first time. I don't know what happened with the conversation, but they got to know her a little bit here and there. And after a few days, after a few weeks, my grandparents went back to the province, went back on a flight to home, and dad was slowly but surely recovering. He was able to walk again. He was able to function normally, and while at the same time, mom would occasionally visit dad. And just build the relationship and all the stuff. And I think that experience really further built the relationship. It just made them stronger. That near-death experience of my dad. It's because, yeah, they just continued to flourish. They just continued to just enjoy the time together as a couple here and there. My dad went back to missing. Okay. Alright. So we move over a couple of years into their relationship. We move over a couple of years. Yeah. I have the video thumbs up. Dad was like, yeah, it's all good, the Gucci. Afterwards, it's just Gucci for the next few years. Yeah, just Gucci all this. Yeah, it was all smooth and sailing onwards. So a couple of years passed. A couple of years passed, and we are already at the year 2000. Okay, so one eternity later. I think somewhere in between, they had a conversation about raising a family and all the stuff. And mom was like, as much as I want to raise a family with you one day in the future, we can't have that family if you continue working here in the Philippines. So dad made the decision to go back to Saudi Arabia, to fly back to Saudi Arabia, just to fulfill his future dreams with mom. And thankfully this time, the war was already over. They were able to successfully do the LDR things, and mom received so many wonderful love letters from dad every single week or every single month. And hopefully one day I'll be able to uncover those letters and read it out loud during their 25th anniversary later this year. Yeah, they're about to have their 25 years later this year. Dad, here's the thing. Dad was trying his best to write in English, even though he's not really that good at English. So the English was really poor. The grammar is absolutely terrible, but it's the thought that counts. And even if with the rough English, with the really, really bad English, I got to read a few of those letters, and I was both cringing and both blushing at how sweet dad was with the writing and all the stuff. So I think that's probably how I got my ability to use words, as some would say. My ability to cook up words, make scripts, make some poems here and there. I think I got that from dad. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, we move over to year 2000, and dad finally went on the vacation to the Philippines while mom was still in Cebu. While mom is still in Cebu. And he wanted to meet mom so badly when we returned to the Philippines. So what he did, he bought mom a plane ticket to Cebu, a plane ticket to Manila because he wanted to meet her and also bring her to his province, to mom and dad's province, to dad's province. So mom had to ask permission from my grandmother, and the conversation is hilarious because what mom said was, "Ma, I'm going to Manila," and then my grandmother would say, "Why? Why are you going to Manila?" And then she said, "Cause I want to meet my boyfriend, mom. I want to meet him. I miss him so damn badly." Like, sana all. Just the thought, like, of a girl saying yes to that wacky idea of flying solo, experiencing flying for the first time, getting lost in the airport. Oh yes, didn't I tell? I haven't mentioned yet. My mom absolutely sucks at navigation. Even till this day, I find it funny that sometimes my mom and dad would fight over navigation because dad sometimes gets irritated when traveling with mom because mom has no idea where to go, and dad just gets irritated, like all the stuff. Like they have so many fights these days just because of navigation. So mom gave all the effort just to meet dad. Yes, she got lost on the airport trying to find where the heck is the flight going to Manila, and I've heard she almost cried, she almost teared up a few moments here and there, asking the people, "Can you please help me out, please? I don't know where to go." Like she got lost and all this stuff, but eventually she made it, and I was able to arrive in the airport just to meet dad. She was able to meet dad on the airport, and dad brought mom to his province for the first time, and when my grandfather found out that dad brought mom over to their place, he kind of panicked. He kind of panicked because they were not yet married, and he didn't want to have an issue with mom's side. So, I kid you not, the very next day, grandpa forced mom and dad to meet up with a judge, and to get married. He didn't want any issues. He forced mom and dad into marriage right away. Freaking forced marriage. I told you. It's forced marriage here and there. And they were married on August 24th, 2000. And that's why later this year, on August 24th, it's going to be their silver wedding anniversary. It's going to be the 25 years. And who knows? I might invite you guys to attend. We'll never know. Okay? I told the people in Discord that I would invite them to the wedding anniversary. So, hey, who knows? If you're in the Philippines, if you're just around, if you're close by, yeah, I might invite you guys, okay? Alright? Sleazy just doxed my province. Thank you, Sleazy. Sleazy just doxed my province. No freaking way. Oh yeah, but I'm in Bulacan. Since Sleazy already told it, I'm in Bulacan. I'm in Bulacan, okay? But yeah. So, see you guys later in August. Maybe. Just maybe. So eventually, after the marriage, they celebrated with ice cream and roasted chicken. Yeah, just a simple celebration, and that's why I'm inviting you guys, because they never had a proper wedding at all. They just married with the judge. No wedding ceremony and all the stuff. They still never got to experience walking down the aisle with the family members, with friends and close relatives. They still haven't experienced that, and who knows, if God willing, if the finances approve of it, we might be able to have that we might be able to finally have that wedding ceremony later this year. So we'll just see. Yeah. Okay. Sleazy just also talks. Okay. Alright. So next year, I kid you not, next year, before the obvious happened, Mom and Dad made the decision that instead of Dad living in Saudi and Mom having the family here in the Philippines, they made the decision that both of them would travel and move over to Saudi Arabia. Dad went there first to prepare Mom's papers and get the visa and all those stuff. And Mom, a few months later, in 2001, like a few months before September, a few months before September, Mom flew to Saudi Arabia. And obviously, she got lost. She panicked. She was crying in front of foreigners and other passengers because she couldn't understand where the heck she was going. She got confused with the codes of the place that she's going to, the city codes. She couldn't figure it out. She was panicking. I love you, Mom. I freaking love you, Mom. But eventually she got on the right planes and met up with Dad in the place where he was working in. And they started their lives together as a couple in Saudi Arabia. and yeah, both of them watched on TV what happened on that year. Like they saw on the news after the first tower got down. They witnessed the second plane getting in. They witnessed that. They witnessed that on television, live on the air. Yeah. I don't know why I had to give that detail, but there you go. So a few months in, a year or two later, I was getting born. I was getting developed. I was getting formed inside Mom's tummy, and she got pregnant. Yay! Mom got pregnant. And the doctors estimated that the month that I will be born in would be around January 2003. Around January 2003. And yes, we're using her. We're using this for the illustration. we're using this for the illustration. So they were having a debate on what name should we give to our firstborn, to our child. Actually, a little bit of a sidetrack. They never planned to have another child after me. They always wanted for me to become a single child. But 3 years after I was born, my brother randomly showed up out of the blue. He popped out of the tummy and say, you are not going to be a single child, Kuya. I'm coming here. I'm going to wreck your life. I am going to be one annoying piece of younger brother. I am going to mess you every single damn day. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to annoy the crap out of you. I am going to be one heck of a menace of a brother for you, Kuya. You think you're going to be single here? Think freaking again. I still love my brother though. I still love my brother. At the end of the day, I still remember my brother, even though he's an absolute menace. Even now, he's already legal age because of 22, and he's about to be 19 this year. He's an absolute menace, but whatever. I still love him, whatever. He grew on me. Even though every single day he makes me damn mad, he makes me annoyed, he makes me pissed. I don't mind it. I don't know. It's just sibling love right there. So, okay, we enter around December 31st, 2002. Mom was busy preparing for the New Year's celebration, and fireworks were starting to pop out of the air and all the stuff. And a few minutes past midnight, my time came. It was go time. I think I just like to think that I probably wanted to get out of mom's womb on New Year's because I got excited over the fireworks. And even till this day, fireworks have a special place in my heart. I just love freaking fireworks. That's why I love Yomi and Genshin Impact and anything related. And I would always find an excuse, an opportunity to experience a fireworks event here and there, because there were not a lot of fireworks there in Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia has their own calendar and all those stuff. But here in the Philippines, New Year's are just special for me. Even though most people always overlook that I'm actually born on January 1st, I just say to them, hey, okay, even though I feel a bit sad, even though I feel forgotten here and there, just celebrate New Year's, alright? Just celebrate, have fun, and enjoy the New Year's with your family. That in and of itself is a way to indirectly celebrate my birthday, and technically, the whole world is celebrating my birthday at the same time, at the same day. So yeah, it is what it is. Being born in January 1st has its own perks, has its own flaws. So I was about to get out a few minutes after midnight, and it was midnight, and obviously it's going to be hard to go to the hospital, but if someone is about to get out, someone is about to get out. So mom and dad quickly rushed into the car, and dad quickly stepped on the gas, and drove around the city, going deja vu, drifting, passing all of the red lights, breaking over the speed laws, and just vroom, vroom, vroom all the way, because the hospital was like around 15 to 20 minutes away from their home, like vroom, 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 vroom. He was just driving like absolute cinema, absolute crazy, just gas all the way, just to bring me immediately to the delivery room. And they got there on time. Mom was quickly sent into the emergency room. They immediately got into the delivery room and all the stuff. Okay. Okay, wow, kabirthday ng tatay mo. Let's go. Delivery room and all the stuff. And the thing was, when the doctors, like a lot of doctors and a couple of nurses were accompanying mom, because the problem was mom was struggling. She was absolutely struggling to push me out of her. She was really struggling to push me out. The doctors kept screaming and shouting, just push, just freaking push. She tried her damn best, but she just struggled and was losing energy and blood. Eventually, I was able to get out of mom, though my head got stuck, and I think that's probably the reason why I have like a really vertical face, very vertical prominent face, because my head got stuck. But anyway, that's another story. Anyway, I was able to get out, but mom was losing blood. She was losing a whole ton of blood. Yeah, in other words, I look like Megamind. But yeah, back to the story. She was losing a heck ton of blood, and the doctors panic. They realize, oh no, oh no, mom is about to die, isn't it? Oh no, she's about to die. This patient is about to die. People, any donors out there? We need donors. We need donors quickly. She needs the blood. Oh, she's losing it. She is losing it. They quickly rush to get anyone available, get all the blood banks and all the stuff. Even dad had to donate his blood just to save mom. Yeah. Mom almost died. Mom almost died. Mom almost died giving birth to me. And just thinking about it. Oh god, I'm actually getting emotional. Yeah. Yeah. Mom almost died. And sometimes when mom and dad tell that to me, because they always love to repeat the story about how they met. When I try to imagine or try to picture out a life where dad became a single dad and I never got to meet or be with my brother, I can absolutely see myself. I can see myself as a child, so depressed, so sad. I know dad would do his best, theoretically, to support me by myself, but without mom in my life, I don't think I'll be here right now. Because to admit, I'm way more closer to my mom than my dad. I already mentioned this many times. I'm way more closer to my mom than my dad, and mom mom is literally like my sunshine, my sunflower. If it wasn't for mom, I don't know what would happen to me. Even if it's just dad, because dad's not perfect, and also mom, but I don't know dad would handle me the same way, if the same way mom handled me, raising me up, growing and all the stuff. So just the thought that I was so damn close to becoming a single child, and also I was so damn close to not even existing at all. Yeah, it gets me emotional sometimes, and I just really appreciate the fact that I'm here today. I'm alive. I have mom and dad. I have this amazing family by my side. Oh god, emotions. I have this sorry. Oh god. I'm just grateful. Honestly, I'm absolutely grateful that so many close to death experiences, so many factors happened for me to be alive right now. And I'm just grateful, because if anything else would have happened, like if the time traveler moved the chair, 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 I would probably not be alive right now. I would not be alive right now at all. I don't think I would have survived my teenage years alive and well. I'm sorry if this is going really grim and really dark, but even till this day, I do have depressive tendencies, and I know that I'm not that mentally stable, and I know that my emotions sometimes get the best of me, most of the time for good things, and then but for those times that are really dark and really sad, they really get the best of me. So if anything else would have happened, You wouldn't see me. You wouldn't see this schizophrenic YouTuber obsessing over Nirika, obsessing over Farina, obsessing over Firefly, and now even obsessing over a voice actress named Sayushiro Sayumi. you wouldn't get to see this random person that made a Discord server, this random person talking right now, yapping, and just being a goofball, just being goofy and weird, in this live stream in front of 45 people. You, like, I'm just happy everything happened just the way it is. The fact that they met through fate, like the red string of fate, near close death experiences, and all this stuff. If I have one last thing to do on this earth, I would probably adapt Mom and Dad's story into a manga, into an anime, or into an actual film itself, because it's so inspiring. It's so wholesome, and I don't know how would I ever say. I'm just grateful to God. I'm grateful to all the people that were involved in this love story. I'm just grateful for Mom and Dad. I'm like absolutely grateful, and I'm also grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for actually enduring my yaps, enduring to listening to me talk about this. Because, yeah, every time I think about this story, I just can't help but hug Mom and Dad so badly. Words can absolutely never describe how much I love Mom and Dad and all the hardships that they went through, especially the dreams, because they never got to finish their education. They never got to finish their studies, never graduated properly from college. And here I am. You know, what's funny is that Mom, when she was young, and she would see some of her classmates being foreigners, being English speakers, she had a dream. She told herself, what if I had an English speaker son? What if I had an English speaker son one day? It would be so damn cool. And that's probably why she forced me to watch only English shows when growing up. And here I am. English is still my main language. Nahihirapan talaga ako mag-Tagalog. Kahit anong gawin ko, mahirap mag-Tagalog minsan. It's so damn hard to speak in my native language. So, yay! Mom's dream of having an English speaker son became true. And another dream she has is to walk up on stage in a graduating ceremony and to put a medal around me, to hold the certificate beside me, and take a picture. And even if we're struggling really hard financially to support my education, because I'm a madman choosing an art career, choosing a multimedia arts degree that is really expensive. even though it's already one of the cheapest in the Philippines. Even if I really hope I get to finish my studies and education. I want to make them proud. If they were not able to complete their college, then I'm going to complete it for them. Even if I'm the only one. But I also hope that my brother also completes his education. I'll complete, but they never got to complete it because they gave up on their dreams. Mom wanted to be, if I recall correctly, wanted to work as an accountant, and Dad wanted to travel or be a pilot or something like that. Also, Dad wanted to be a musician. Oh, yes. Okay. Dad also wanted to be a musician. Well, he didn't get to become a musician. But Look what happened. I'm not the only one who can play the bass, the piano, and guitar. He has his other son that can play really, really well. Like 50% of both his skills. So, yeah. One way or another, I think the moral of the story is one thing or another, your dreams will come true. Sometimes we will get disappointed. We will get disappointed that it didn't exactly happen in the way that you wanted it to happen. But one way or another, your dreams will come true. Mom's dream of having an English speaker son, dad's dream of becoming a musician, and hopefully their dream of completing their studies. They didn't get to complete it, but God willing, their children will complete it. And yeah, your dreams will come true. Sometimes it may come in the most unexpected way, but it will come true. Yeah, that's a little bit of a motivational speaker thingy, but okay. I was not looking at chat at all while rambling all of that, but anyway, also one last little bit of a tidbit. My name is my name because it's the first two initials of mom and dad. Dad's initial is R, mom's initial is L. And that's why most people call me RL. And I prefer people call me by my first two initials. When they were planning to name me, they had the R and L, but they have no idea what they would stand for. So they contacted my auntie. They contacted my auntie. L. Yeah, L. Letter L. They contacted my auntie who was already in the US. And then my auntie helped them in giving the name. So auntie said, okay, here's Ralph. That's for the R. Here's Lloyd. That's for the L. That would have been my name. But mom said, because mom was really religious, and still to this day she's really religious, she said, I want to put Christian. So that's why I really have an abnormally long name. Ralph Lloyd Christian. That's my first name. That's just my first name. Ralph Lloyd Christian. Oh my god. What? Huh? No way. Sleazy, no way. No way. No way. No way. What do you mean we have the same name? Sleazy, yo, you must be capping. It can't be. The second name. Okay. Imagine someone else with Ralph Lloyd Christian. And don't worry, I'm fine doxing my name. The Discord people already know. I love plugging the Discord, this Discord server. The Discord people know already my name. Secretly Nirika cloud. My dogs will still type. Oh. But yeah, that concludes how I was born into this world. That's the Nirika lore drop. That's the Nirika lore drop. Yeah. Can they real Muffler Christian? We should. What? Same first name? We got like 2 hours to go. What do you guys want me to do? I could either do a Q&A, we could do some quizzes, or we could do a karaoke, or we can just chill around. Yeah, we got 2 more hours. No, what? Q&A. Okay. I'm gonna run a poll and then I'm gonna take a break. Okay. I'm gonna run a poll. Alright. What should I do next? My mom's busy though. My mom is busy though. I would love her to be here. Thanks, guys. I didn't expect it to be 2 hours long, but I guess when you say it verbally, it just becomes longer. I already deleted it, potential. Thank God. I finally deleted it. Okay, Q&A. An option. Okay. Start poll. Alright. I'll be back. See you, chat.